You're like, what, like 3 seconds from the last video, so hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. What's up? Zoom this shit out, cause like, fuck the fridge. That shit's being in the video. That shit's gonna be in the video. You need a haircut, like I said in the last video. But today we're gonna be reacting to rappers that are killers. The Baby, Gucci Mane, Tay-K. Alright, chill out. They be rapping that in their lyrics. Let's see if they're actually killers. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, dude, let's get right into the video. Yeah, dude, let's see who's a killer. Just play the video. Play.
Now, a lot of rappers choose to talk a big game in their lyrics when it comes to their rap sheets and their life experiences, and it isn't rare for a rapper to talk about the times they robbed, fought, or even killed people. Unlike most rappers who say these things, these guys have actually killed someone. Starting off with Tay-K, who's been involved in crime for a long time. The story's pretty long and it can be kind of complicated, but basically what happened was, back in 2016, he was one of 7 people involved in a home invasion where 2
to jail, dog. What the fuck?
Dying from the shooting. Tay-K himself is accused of hiring 3 friends to assist him in the robbery. One of them was eventually found guilty of the murder that took place in the house. What makes the story even crazier is that Tay-K was only 16 at the time of the house robbery. He was eventually arrested in connection to the home invasion and placed on house arrest. Not too long after, he realized he couldn't beat the case, so he did the race, cutting off his ankle monitor and making a run for it. But even while on the run from police, Tay-K couldn't resist falling back into his bad habits. This is when he allegedly broke into a house in San Antonio for a robbery and ended up murdering a 23-year-old man. 3 months after his escape from house arrest, Tay-K was caught in New Jersey and taken back in. He soon after faced another trial for his involvement in the home invasion from 2016 that led to a murder that he was found guilty for. He ended up being sentenced to 55 years in prison just from the incident in 2016. And this doesn't include the alleged murder that he
55?
He pulled the trigger on.
Homedog just threw his whole life away. Oh my god. Bobby Shmurda, I heard that he was gonna get out. Like, I thought it was this year or next year. I don't know.
Happened while he ran away from house arrest. So sure, Tay-K is one of those few rappers who's bragged about killing someone that's actually done it, but he kind of made a pretty big mistake in the fact that not only did he get caught by the police almost immediately after releasing the song, which he bragged about it, but the song was also so simple and easy to relate back to what he had done that it was literally used as evidence against him. So maybe Tay-K is a good example of how not to be a real gangster. Now, although Gucci Mane has changed a lot throughout his time in the rap game, he still isn't the type of person you want to mess with. Out of anyone on this list, he definitely is the quickest to remind people in his songs that he killed someone and got away with it. If you don't already know the story regarding the time Gucci Mane pulled the trigger on someone, basically started back in May of 2005. Basically, Gucci had been visiting a female friend when 4 men, all dressed in black, burst into her apartment. The men assaulted Gucci and a fight broke out. After a bit, shots were fired and the men fled. One of their bodies was found outside a nearby middle school, and Gucci was arrested, faced a first-degree murder charge as a result. However, it was self-defense. And Gucci's lawyer had an eyewitness who backed up the claim. In the end, the charges were dropped when the prosecution came to terms with the fact that there simply wasn't enough evidence to disprove Gucci's claim of self-defense. This meant that Gucci Mane not only killed somebody, he also did it in a way where he was completely untouchable. And whether it was self-defense or not, doesn't take away from the fact that Gucci is one of the few rappers who can actually back it up when they say that they're a killer. In November of 2018, DaBaby was involved in a hectic situation that broke out in a Walmart. The official story is that while he was shopping for clothes with his family, 2 people came up to him and tried to rob him. A fight broke out, and according to DaBaby, he was left with no choice but to protect himself and his family by shooting one of the people attacking him. The would-be robber who was shot was 19 years old. Soon after, DaBaby was arrested and an investigation began to see exactly what happened. DaBaby had already gone on social media to make a video explaining the story, the main purpose being that he acted as self-defense. And DaBaby was charged following the incident, but for carrying a concealed firearm, not for the murder. The charges were eventually dropped when a witness failed to appear in court. But 3 months later, the witness did eventually testify and DaBaby was sentenced to 1 year of unsupervised probation. All in all, we take DaBaby's word for it, the situation could have ended up way worse if he hadn't have shot. In the video, it does sound like he was genuinely worried about the kid being hurt as a result of the fight. And with such a small amount of time to think about what you should do in a situation like that, it's no surprise that he chose to shoot the man. Given the circumstances of what happened, DaBaby shooting this guy isn't nearly as crazy as what some of the other rappers on this list have done. Today, Snoop Dogg is a cultural icon who shows up in commercials and on TV shows pretty regularly. He's seen as an all-in-all pretty wholesome dude, but back in the 90s, he was one of the baddest gangsters out there. And not everyone knows that in 1993...
Whenever I see Snoop Dogg, I see weed. I just see a fucking rapping weed sign, you know?
Charged with first-degree murder and eventually went to trial for it in 1995. In 1993, Snoop Dogg was on the rise, making a name for himself in the rap world under the wing of Dr. Dre. However, he was involved with the Crips, and he kept being dragged into street-related drama during his rise. Apparently, one day they had a heated run with some rival gang members. Later on in the same day, Snoop saw him just chilling out in the open. Without thinking, he rolled up to him. One of them stood up, and Snoop's friend was quick to try and talk down the situation, saying, "I'm not trying to sweat y'all, I just want to let y'all know where you're at." An argument broke out between Snoop's friend and the rival gang member, and soon after, he pointed a pistol out. Then, according to Snoop's friend, the rival reached back into his waistband for his own gun. But before Snoop could react, his friend started shooting at the rival gangster, and Snoop took off in the car with him. The situation is what led to Snoop being accused of first-degree murder. He turned himself in after the VMAs and didn't end end up going to trial until 1995. While he wasn't actually the one who pulled the trigger, the idea was that not only was he an accomplice to the murder, he may have actually been the one who told his friend to pull the trigger, effectively being the one who did the killing himself. Snoop and his friend chose to claim self-defense, and expected this would be a good idea considering the other gangster had a gun. What they didn't know was, his friend ended up hiding it. However, another friend of the rival gangster eventually testified that he had a gun and that it had been hidden to protect him. The case eventually ended with Snoop and his friend being acquitted because the evidence had been tampered with too much to come to a conclusion of exactly how everything went down that day. YNW Melly, similar to Tay-K, is another rapper who's been breaking
murder on my mind
and just seemed to go down around this, but likely ruined his life. He's also a rapper showing that when he talks about murder, he's apparently not playing around. Basically, this all started in February 2019, when Melly was arrested for the alleged murder of his two best friends. Now, the situation is already
17? Oh, no, X got it up here, huh? X got it up here. Oh, am I tripping?
Considering he's being accused of taking part in a possible double murder, but him and his friend YNW Portland also allegedly chose to try and stage the death of their friend as a drive-by in an attempt to get out of trouble. The case has been in progress for quite a while now, but there hasn't been much development regarding what may happen to Melly. All we know currently is that Melly's pled not guilty, and that the Florida prosecutors are considering seeking the death penalty against him. This, however, is only one example of murder that Melly's being accused of being a part of. In addition to the case of Melly murdering his two best friends, he's also being investigated for being connected to the death of an off-duty sheriff deputy in 2017. Now, something to keep in mind is that while he hasn't been officially named a suspect in the case, he has apparently been named by high-ranking law enforcement sources, saying that investigators believe that he was in some way involved in the death of a deputy. So Melly may possibly be facing the death penalty for his alleged actions. And
in GTA, them shits give you like 4-3 stars, dog, as soon as you kill one. Now imagine in real life,
honesty
that
doesn't
shit's
get much worse
crazy,
than that.
dog.
Hey, yo, dog, congratulations, bro. You won this video on the screen right here. And in all honesty, it doesn't get much worse than that. Hey, yo, dog, congratulations.
You said dog. Hey, yo, dog. I was saying dog. Nah, I'm tripping. All right. Since this was a short video, let me show you something crazy that I seen. Where's it at? Where's it at? Let me see. Don't click out. Don't click out. Hold up. Hey, look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
So I just ordered these 4
No,
pieces here,
not this shit. Oh my god, bro.
But it ended up costing me
Oh my god. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's a little 50-second video. Don't even. Wave crashes through windows of Italian restaurant. Look at this shit, dog. I want to shit myself. Alright. Look at this. They see the wave, he's holding the fucking door. Look at him holding the door. That shit broke through the windows, dog. Fuck out of here. And they just dragged their shits. Hell nah. Damn. Imagine being the restaurant owner and seeing that footage, just all that damage, like, oh my god, what I worked so hard for is just fucking fucked up. Hey guys, so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like, enjoy it. I just stuttered. Subscribe if you're new. I gained 2 subscribers. I'm kind of happy. And yeah, dude, peace out, A-Town, bro.